Hi everyone, this is Deborah, and here I'm going to show you how to crop an Excel spreadsheet that you have already embedded into a PowerPoint slide. On my screen I have a PowerPoint slide and I've already embedded an Excel spreadsheet. If I single click on this spreadsheet, all that happens is that the selection little resizing handles show up, and this contextual tab will appear. It's called Shape Format, and if I click on that, then all the tools will show up here, the menus and buttons that I can use to format this object as if it were a shape. You might notice that there aren't a whole lot of things available. A lot of these are grayed out, and that's just because this is a basic square shape, and the shape format has nothing to do with what's inside of this because it's an Excel spreadsheet that was embedded. So if I go to shape format, all that does is let me put in, things like an outside border line. It doesn't really let me do anything with what's inside of it. So if I click outside the shape onto the blank slide itself, that shape format tab goes away. Now if I double click on this object, what happens then is it turns into a kind of an Excel object that I can now sort of scroll up and down there or back and forth as if I were using it in the Excel software. But I'm not in the Excel software. I'm really still in a PowerPoint slideshow. And all I have to do to get out of this is to single click anywhere in the blank area away from it. And it just goes right back to being a regular slide. But watch what happens. This is what I want to show you. If I double click this so that it has this little stripy looking borderline around it, watch what I can do at the bottom. See all these blank this blank area down here? You want to crop that out because otherwise it just takes up too much space on the slide. So here's what you have to do. You go down here to this little tiny black square here, and it's almost like cropping it down. So what you do is you place your mouse right over that little black square till it becomes this tiny little double-headed arrow, and then click and drag straight up right about there and let go. And look what it did. It cropped all this stuff out of it. So now if I single click away, I get this really cool little embedded spreadsheet that I can now place and click and drag anywhere I want on the slide. And I can put other things on the slide like text explaining what this is, or graphics or other things I can put here that talks about what this spreadsheet is, what it's showing, which actually it's showing plants that are non-toxic to children. So again, let me just show you one more time how that works. Okay, again, I want to get rid of all this excess spreadsheet down here at the bottom, so I double click, and if it's embedded properly, then this is what I'm going to see. And now I can go down here to the bottom and click and drag to crop the bottom up like that. And then I can click anywhere on the outside to bring it back to the regular PowerPoint slide.